Hey gang, this is the very underrated, underappreciated Donner Dumble Drive, and I'm doing another version of this video that's just with the Strat. It's much more simpler than the one I did last week, and the motivation for this is that I did a demonstration video this morning for the Soul Food Overdrive pedal, which is a nice little transparent clean boost that will really kick you into overdrive when you max out the overdrive feature, but it isn't any better than this. In fact, I would put this slightly above that because you've got better control of your bass and your treble on this, and this Dumble Overdrive by Donner has 3 different gain stages. Now that Soul Food pedal is very popular on Reverb. It's on 2 different top 10 lists, and this thing is pretty much unknown, but I would put this pedal above that all day long, just because one is more popular than the other. You know how people are with their bandwagons. Anyway, let me do another demonstration of this. We'll play clean, and then I'll kick in the Dumble. So that's just my clean tone, actually with these 2 pickups. Put this on the neck. So that's a pretty terrific tone, and what you can do, like I said, everything is here on the drive. Bass, treble, and gain are all about 2 o'clock. I'm going to turn the gain back to noon. Keep the bass and the treble at 2. I know most people start out with pedals at noon. I'm starting out with most everything at 2. So that's still transparent, but it's actually a a better version than the Soul Food of the small amp about to explode, and I've got better control over bass and treble. That's why I started it out at 2 instead of noon, and now keeping the gain at noon, I'll bring my bass and treble back to noon. And granted, again, this thing has 3 gain stages. The Soul Food doesn't have that. This has a lot more options. It's odd that this pedal can stay on sale for over a week and the Soul Food can sell in an hour, just because people are, well, what it is that Reverb, there's 2 types of Reverb people. I think there's people on Reverb who love guitars and instruments, and there's people on reverb who just want to flip anything that they can try to flip. So you notice that that got more transparent, taking the bass and the treble back from simply 2 to noon. Really changed the color of everything, and it doesn't sound as hot or gainy as when I first played, and it's much more just of a clean boost and a really colorful one. And that's what I'm saying about this pedal versus the Soul Food, which is a great pedal, and it does the small tube amp about to explode thing well. And I'm not saying that it is a bad pedal, but this gives you more fine tuning, fine control, and a little bit warmer tone, and that gives you more options based on what type of pickups you're using. So if you're using single coils or Filtertrons or humbuckers or P90s or whatever, these fine tuning of the options and the sort of the EQ, not really the EQ, it's just bass and treble, really give you more a lot more to work with. And it's fascinating that this pedal has flown completely under the radar. It's same riff again. I'm on the neck pickup with the drive on, and everything is at noon, and then I'll gradually bring everything up. Up the gain stage one level, go through all the pickup settings really quickly, and everything is at noon, and I'm going to bring everything back to just 2, including the gain. And again, you'll hear just how much flavor you get. Everything was dimed at noon, then 2, now 3 o'clock. Everything's at 3 o'clock. How classic rock vibey that sounds, and that's actually just as good, if not better, than the soul food that went in an hour while this thing has sat on reverb for a week. And that's just, again, all neck pickup. Don't even get me started. I put this thing on the middle pickup because that's where most of your overwound strats really get into the rock zone. It's a little used tone on strats because people, again, they don't think outside the box. They think along the lines that they're told to think, and strats are like, okay, just this clean tone or SRV or whatever. And even without this drive, which is on, let me turn this off. There's a lot of meat in this middle pickup, especially if these things are wound correctly. Yeah, people are going nuts over Les Pauls, and I get it. I have a Les Paul. This is my second one, and those are amazing beast of guitars. But there's a reason why the Strat is, what it is as well. Again, middle pickup, Dumble Overdrive, and I think that was God tone, and I don't even have the gain maxed out. That's just the gain on 3. I'm gonna go ahead and end this whole thing here because it's getting a little long, but think outside the box. There's more out there than just the top 10 pedals on reverb on every category if you're looking for something. Again, I'm not trying to promote Dumble amps. I'm not even sure those are, but for whatever you may be looking for an overdrive, this is something that's definitely underrated.